Welcome back to India Business Report. I'm Nidhi Dutt in Mumbai. India has some 100 million old people, and the question authorities are trying to tackle now is how do you pay for them? And they need to find those answers sooner rather than later. The United Nations predicts that by 2050, India will be the most populous country in the world. But as Shilpa Kannan reports from New Delhi, that leaves the pensions industry with a huge untapped market.
This is a pensions court, a kind of grievance cell where retired civil servants come to sort out problems related to their pension accounts. Organized by the Indian Bank, it's a facility that's exclusive to the millions of workers employed in government agencies. That's because this is the only segment of the population that has access to a formal pension scheme.
I saved all my working life and built up a corpus. I'm happy, as it's adequately paying for my retired life.
The government regularly has pay commissions which increase our retirement allowances according to the inflationary conditions. I'm satisfied with my pension plan.
Everyone looks at India as a young country with a huge working population, but a large chunk of this population is headed towards their old age with no savings. Nearly 90% of the country's workforce comes under the informal sector. These are mainly self-employed, low-income group workers with no access to formal pension schemes. And now they're at a particularly vulnerable position because they can easily sink back below the poverty line in their old age.
Like Chaudhry Dharam Singh, who drives an auto rickshaw all day to make a little over $200 a month. With this money, he supports a family of 5 and pays a mortgage on his rickshaw. Like him, there are 80,000 auto drivers in Delhi. But none of them have access to pension plans or retirement benefits.
It's tough to save for retirement when you earn so little. I am worried about my source of income when I grow old. But many of us just can't afford to stop working till we die. I hope to keep driving till I can.
Now, auto rickshaw drivers are being roped into a program where their rickshaws will carry sponsored messages. The advertisers get more visibility and the auto drivers get additional income which is directed into a retirement fund. While schemes like this one are successful, experts feel that the lack of a nationwide social security system poses a serious risk to the economy.
You're going to need to be able to pull out significant resources to be able to pay, some social assistance benefit or some old age pension to these people. And I think the cost of doing that is going to be backbreaking. I mean, even today we have thrice the number of elderly as we have taxpayers. So we have 30 million taxpayers in India and you have 90 million elderly. So even if these numbers double, and the elderly are definitely going to double in the next 20 years, I don't see taxpayers ever being able to carry 3 or 4 pensioners on their backs. So I think this is a significant fiscal challenge as well.
To tackle some of these problems, the government launched a new pension scheme a year ago. But so far, the response has been poor.
Whenever we launch a new scheme, it takes some time to evoke response from the public. And they always see that they should get proper return from the corpus they are going to build lifelong for the old age security. So I think, now the things are becoming clearer. Some part of it, how much part of it will go into equity, how much part of it will go into the debt market, and how much return is they are likely to get.
Smaller families and better life expectancy will mean more old people who need financial support as they age. Over 200,000 workers from the unorganized sector have signed up to the micro pension scheme. While there's no doubt that the potential market for pensions in India is much larger, creating products that can cater to this unique market will be the most challenging task.
Shilpa Kannan there with that report. Motorbikes and scooters are 2 of the most popular modes of transport right across India. Families and everything from kitchen sinks to livestock are carried around on the trusty 2-wheeler.